So the stage was designed to be as close to the original Woodman stage as possible. Everything I say is based on my own opinions and experience. I'm not speaking for the public, and my feedback should be treated as such. You are watching Nico Evaluates. With 25 years of experience on Mega Man games, 7 years of doing the No Miss Buster Only challenge, and countless Snupster Races, as well as being the QA tester for Mega Man Unlimited, I'm here to tell you my honest opinion on different Mega Man games, so sit tight and learn. Alright, so it's time for Quickman's turn. Let's go at it. And I heard your feedback. So on the last episode before the Wily stages, we're gonna play through the entire game up until that point. So 8 Robot Masters with pretty much the Buster and occasional weapons, and we're gonna check the bosses as we go. So that's what you wanted, so that's what you're gonna get. So as you can see, you can use the item 2 to easily get that one up. You don't need item 1 or 3 for that matter. And look at this. This portion has been completely fixed. You don't anymore take damage on this part if you are good. So there's no almost forced damage. Of course you can avoid it if you know how, but that's not the point. And you can even, if you feel unsecure, just kill it. Imagine that, using the bubble shooter for a viable cause. I would have actually preferred this stage to be red. I mean, it's Quickman stage, why is it blue? But that's just a small thing. Again, we can just use this weapon here. Get rid of that Roomba. And quick beams. So the screen scrolls slowly there to give you time to react to these quick beams. I would have actually preferred... Yeah, there we go. It's just like boom. I would have actually preferred that to be the normal transition effect. I would have preferred it to be that slow. So now there's a couple of slow transitions and then suddenly there's a fast one. Kinda messes up with you. But again, let's see how he dealt with this part. So those enemies throw the fires, but you can still avoid them easily enough. They kind of look like the fires from Mario 2, which I like. But they're tackle fires, of course. Fun sprites and easy to avoid. I know some people said that one potential problem with this game is that when it fixed all of those things, it made it a little bit too easy. So in return, it could have done something to avoid that issue and make some adjustments to the stages, so that it would actually be a bit of a more of a challenge. So now it kinda ends up being a bit too easy, but I'd rather have an easy and fun experience than just being hard for wrong reasons. So again, this quick beam part done justice in my opinion. And good that the transitions are slower so you get to see where to go. Some modifications of course again have been done here. Missed a life. That's fine, we don't need lives. Very fun indeed. And there again there's a pit. That's fine. Don't like that you can scroll the screens back. You just end up doing this accidentally sometimes. So I hope you didn't place any enemies near those spots, otherwise it's kinda eh. So we got adequate use for a bubble lead here on the stage. Didn't have that much use for other weapons except the crash bombs, they were good on this. And the boss, of course, Quickman is not here. But we'll check that out when we kill all of the Robot Masters. Then, Woodman is next. Oh, you have to press, actually have to press start. That's cute, that's supposed to be a tree. That is so Atari. Listen to this music. Sounds more like Sega, actually. But I do like it. Bunnies. Carrots are actually good. The carrots actually have good speed behind them. Which I mean, they're slow enough. Oh! Bubbles ding against bats, but that's almost like you'd expect that to happen. Again. Look at this weapon completely shred the bunnies. amazing. And there's multiple ways you can tackle with these rooms, of course. Maybe not like that. Holy fuck! So you can't freeze them and swap weapons and kill them that way. That would have been probably a bit more a bit too overpowered. I can see why he didn't do that. And of course, pausing the game gets rid of the weapon anyway. But all of this is actually completely fine, and there's elevation in the stage, so you can actually try and jump over the bunnies. So let's see what he did with the hot dogs. Fill our weapons a little bit. Can we actually freeze them? Oh, they're already there. But oh, nice. Look at that. So they actually, so the stage was designed to be as close to the original Woodman stage as possible. So you can indeed do that and skip the dogs that way. But let's see. Yep, that should one-hit KO them. That's nice. But I would also expect the crash bombs to actually kill them. But if not, that's fine. It actually does. That's right. When you fire a bomb and it gets stuck on a robot dog's nose, you'd expect the whole thing to blow up. Metal blades? Are they gonna ding? They're not, but is it viable? Not really. Look at that. Look at how garbage this weapon is. That's how you make people use more weapons on your game. Why was this not the original Mega Man 2? It just baffles me why they didn't see their own problems. Maybe they were in such a hurry that they just didn't care. Let's give Quick Boomerang some love as well. Oh, the monkey's there, actually. I was expecting it to come from down there. That's fine. Crash bomb. Bam! Well, it's actually good that it lets us scroll back and forth between screens so we can check the weapons out. Yeah, the metal blade just sucks now, which is good. There's so many different things you could do to get rid of these enemies. Like that. Nice. Some people commented that they didn't even know about this game and they tried it after seeing my video and they were impressed with it. That's fun to hear. I'm impressed about it as well. So, this game just fixes most of Mega Man 2's problems. I don't even have to comment that much. Just me going through this game shows you how it indeed managed to fix problems that Mega Man 2 had. I didn't think you could actually make that jump. But again, it was possible, so Metal Blade would actually come in handy here. Oh, that's another thing. Mega Man doesn't actually stop when you fire these, so you can't even cheese. Like, continuously mash here. You have to actually keep moving, and that's another debuff to the Metal Blade. You can't just stand there and fire. It's extremely difficult to do that. Another debuff for the weapon. So, Bubble would make sense here. And holy shit, it does. I was actually expecting that at this point. The game deals with the weapons so well that you're just gonna assume that it actually does a well job. You're actually gonna expect that it does the job well. And these guys don't go through the wall anymore, they just explode. Can I kill them with the bubble? I don't think so. Well, I probably could. Let's see. Yeah, I could, but it's not feasible. Quick Boomerang. Not really. But maybe the shield. No, it dings actually. So we're gonna have some problems. Oh, there we go. So air shooter actually works. Kinda. But of course, you could just do this. You probably don't even need to do this, just go under them. There we go, but as for our safety, you can do that. There we go. The game just flows, and it shows. Not that long stages, we've been playing for 10 minutes and we've done 2, so let's do one more. Now I can't remember which ones I can't remember the original order. on the previous Mega Man 2 series, but let's just pick one. Metal Man is one of my favorite stages, so let's do that. It's not that short either, so let's go check what he did here. Nice graphics on the conveyor belts, and listen to the music again. That is so cool. Look at this. You don't have to do this for like 2 minutes. Easy enough to get the tank. Show the mechanic up here and what's coming up, and show how it works. That's how you do it. And then here is the mechanic. Of course you can freeze time. It'll make this a lot easier. Oh, the conveyor belts don't actually work if you freeze time, but the graphic is still going. I would have actually stopped the graphic as well. So now the graphic is still moving even though you're using the weapon, so that's one thing you could actually fix to avoid confusion. And now you can feel the weapon, because he probably realized as a game developer that when you design parts like that, you want to be able to feel your weapons as well. And actually, I was gonna say this stretch probably goes on a bit too long, but that's fine. It's over now. Again, using bubble lid to get rid of these makes sense. So all of the weapons in this game and all the enemies together make sense. The weakness that you would think is the weakness actually is. And that's the way to do it. Look at that. Of course, you can't probably get rid of the... oh, there we go. That works fine. Maybe I would still use another weapon. That's not our best choice. So let's see what actually kills those things easier. Probably the quick boomerang. No, not that good. Is there a weapon that actually kills? Oh, there we go. Crash bombs. One hit kill. Let's make sure it wasn't just a bluff. Nope. One hit kill with the crash bomb. Very good. Whenever there's a bigger enemy, just use the crash bomb and it'll die. It's actually good reasoning in my opinion. Don't have to mash the buster. Equip the bubble lid for this upcoming part already. There we go. Nice. The game just flows. It's like a good diarrhea. Again, I love what he did with the moles. They're not that random looking anymore. Of course they're not random in Mega Man 2. They never spawn straight under you. But they have an erratic pattern in which they come down. But here it's a fixed pattern. I like the fixed pattern a lot more. So you can actually see them coming in and coming out. And you can see where they are. I think another fan game did this as well. Can't remember which one. Sorry about that. If somebody remembers, let me know. It was probably a Super Fighting Robot. Yeah, it was Super Fighting Robot. On the X-Man stage. It's coming back to me now. There we go. Very nice. The stage just... the stage just works out. Maybe I'm using a bit too much of the crash bombs, but they are so OP. But they do take a lot of energy out as well. For that reason. Can I go up there? I don't even know why I'm trying. Yep, I can. We do get hit by the chain. On the original Mega Man 2, you do not get hit by the chain when it's going up, and you do get hit by the chain when it's going down. But that's actually an okay fix in my opinion. It's fine. You don't have to do the same kind of glitchy bug or whatever the hell you call that in your game if that feels silly to you. Can I actually... Nope, can't use items while we ride the item. That's fine. Oh, shit! So now, makes sense to use bubble to get rid of the situation. There we go, that's the gate. If you enjoyed the game as much as I did on this episode, leave a like. If you didn't enjoy for some reason, leave a dislike. There is not much to comment, that game just... It's so good that I'll just end up playing it. And that's how you know a game is good. There's not much to complain about. In any case, I'll catch you later. That was fun.